Hello, my name's host Eric, and I am the host of Talking to Famous People. I am here today with assorted famous people in attendance, including famous person Callum, Eric, JD, Megabro, Milkman, and Nandi. And I am talking today about P5 I'm talking about the fact that we normally think about emotional stuff as being phi and phi, which is extroverted feeling or introverted feeling. But Megabro has presented a model which divides feeling into two further categories. And he explains the model as being related to reptilian and mammalian brains. And I'll leave it to Megabro to explain the distinctions right now.
Oh boy. Well, I guess I should start at the beginning. So I heard about, I guess socionics took the instincts from Enneagram, I suppose.
Okay.
And I had been looking into the instincts, and I realized that the instincts combined with positive and negative feedback loops could produce emotions. And so for a while I just used the three normal instincts, SP, SX, and SO,
Okay.
self-preservation, sexual, and social.
And just to clarify for any
And
viewers, can I just interject briefly to clarify for viewers that this refers to the way in which individuals relate to keeping themselves safe in an emergency, so to speak. That do you look to the group to help you? Do you look to yourself as a self-preserver to help yourself? Or do you look to a one-on-one relationship or partnership to provide you that solvency in those instances where you need to save yourself somehow? Go ahead. Thank you.
not just emergency. I think it's like I've seen it written up that in a bad enough emergency, pretty much everyone goes to self-preservation. But in non-emergencies, they'll probably have something else at priority, unless that's their preferred instinct.
Okay.
Um,
Go on with what you were saying.
so I started predicting specific emotions from positive and negative feedback loops and the instincts. And I predicted a bunch of emotions, but then I started realizing that there were a few emotions that the three instincts did not predict. And I realized that I needed a fourth instinct. And that was it. I broke up social into socio-political and romantic. And it's romantic in a way that's different than sexual.
Okay. I
Um,
understand what you mean. You mean like non. I you mean
it's like attachment.
okay?
So I had four instinct realms, and that fixed the problem I was having with the emotions, both that I could feel in myself and that I needed to find a source for. And like a day after I was able, like a day after I split from three instincts to four, I realized that socio-political and like romantic, romantic slash attachment corresponded to FE and FI.
Okay.
And I was like, whoa, I just simplified. I don't need three instincts plus two types of feeling. I can just four types of feeling, and I've got my
Get
bases
rid of
covered.
the instincts, and then you just get rid of the instincts.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Now, so I was like, hey, this simplifies everything. Now it's not the normal system, but I found it quite useful. Um, and
Abnormal
I
systems are welcome here.
right the the number of variables goes down from 5 to 4, and it works pretty good.
So, okay, let's talk about then the specific four types of emotion in the way that I've heard you describe it before, which is one of them is reptilian dominance type of urge, or I guess you'd say, I want to win kind of urge, and that one is foe, correct?
Well, both self-preservation and um, sexual. That's the normal names that are used. I worked on my development. I looked into myself and saw what I could find when I was using my four terms. I walked away from the sexual instincts for a while just to see what I could find for myself. And when I came back, I actually found a lot more similarities than I thought I would. So it's actually not that divergent, but there are some slight modifications. They've only got 3 instances, and I've got 4.
Right. Okay, so can you describe those four then? FE we know is FE as we know it, correct? Worrying about other people's emotions,
Yes.
managing other people through emotions, or do you describe it differently?
It's not just that. It depends on how complexly it's operating, but
Okay.
it is just FE.
Okay. So right, I'm presenting a third slot FE perception of FE, which is to say it does not operate in all dimensions for me, and I just do the best I can with it. So now FI is another mysterious emotion to me. FE I give you a sort of half realized description of it. FI I struggle to give you any meaningful description of it. So I think we all understand basically what it is. It's that having feelings about things regardless of the intellectualizing of them. Knowing your feelings before you say the words, right? I have to say a sentence and then I go, "Oh my god, that sentence is true." And then I get really upset. But some people feel the feeling before they say the sentence.
Right, right. And
So,
the FI, I I I merged what I estimated as um, romantic slash attachment. I merged that with FI. So romantic has got a lot of connotations. The problem is FI is so hard to talk about. Whenever you use a word to talk about it, people will misunderstand it.
right. It's fairly word free.
So
I get it. All right, well, let's move on to the ones that people
so
are less familiar with then. Let's go on to faux and fum. Tell me about the difference between faux and fum.
okay, so faux is very very similar to Enneagram's sexual instinct, but I would say it's actually closer to like conquer. Um,
They just
sexuality is just like a aspect of it.
right. I don't feel I have I don't have that alpha male want to go slay chicks kind of urge at all. But I totally understand the need to defeat others and be dominant. I totally understand that.
Right,
So
right.
it's not linked directly to. I mean, it may be the same sort of energy. It may express itself in one or two different ways or something like that. I don't know. But
Well, if
it's not
it's
exactly the same
expressing
thing.
as an attraction, it would be closer to sexual. But if expressing as like a repulsion, it would be like fighting.
Okay, interesting. So you think that a rejection focused foe makes you really fighty, and a what's the other one?
Um, like if you're seeing a faux target as a good target, then you would be like attracted. But if
Right.
you're seeing it
Okay.
as a bad target, you'd be fighty.
So it's the difference between conquery versus fighty. The urge the urge to co-opt versus the urge to destroy. Huh.
Right.
So why do I feel like the urge to destroy is so much better? Hmm. All right. Tell us about
uh,
FUM. Tell us about FUM.
okay, so that comes from self-preservation instinct, and oh boy, how do I say? It's doesn't like to take risks.
The sense of security from having all your shit together, huh? I seek it. I know what that is, but I have very bad FUM, right? I I try
Right.
to avoid FUM. FUM makes me upset. At least I think I understand both foe and FUM better than I understand either Fee or Fi.
Right, right. Because they're underneath FE and FI, and so everyone has them pretty much the same. Although there's probably one of them is stronger than the other.
I see. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they're on some sort of proportionality axis, because it would seem to
Yeah.
be that the urge to fight and the urge to be secure are contraindicative.
Yes, yes. So they are opposites with each other in the way that FE and FI are. Because if um, you're paying attention to other people's feelings, you're not paying to your own. But if
Right.
you're trying to battle, you're putting yourself in danger.
I like to battle. I like to fight. I like to battle and I like to be right. It's a little cheer
So
for you.
yeah.
That's what I call a faux cheer. Okay, well, thank you very much, Megabro. Anybody else have any questions for Megabro regarding the Fee Fi Fo Fum distinction on emotions? Okay, well, I hope everybody found it informative. I certainly did. I enjoy that distinction there a lot because it does seem to resolve a lot of questions when you have those additional emotions to refer to that maybe are not so directly framed as we'd like them to be by either Fee or Fi. Thanks for watching, and use that memory. You know what's there in that fridge. Go ahead and slice yourself off a slice and eat it right now.